Good morning. Time now 3 a.m. The WTOC weather team is still tracking now Tropical Storm Michael, feeling the impacts right now across the coastal empire and low country. Going to show you radar. We have a couple live reports, teams spread out across the entire area coming up in just a moment. First, though, the alerts you need to know right off the bat. We still have a flash flood watch in effect for portions of the viewing area, far western areas, Toombs County, Montgomery County, Emmanuel County, the only WTOC viewing area county under a flood warning. They're seeing pretty heavy rains out there, certainly the dirt roads, ponding of water on any rural roadway out there. We do have a coastal flood advisory in effect this morning. Tides are running just a little bit high. Coastal flooding, though, remains, and this is good news here, our lowest concern this morning. And the best news, that tornado watch in red has been trimmed back to only include our South Carolina low country counties, Hampton County, Jasper County, and Beaufort counties. It's in effect until 7 o'clock this morning. Generally, that risk of a tornado is diminishing from southwest to northeast. That is why they have allowed the tornado watch south and west of the Savannah River to expire. All right, setting up the scene for you, you can see the spin, marking it with an L here. That is essentially what remains of Michael, and we're seeing a pretty persistent band now begin to increase across our western and our southwestern counties here in the WTOC viewing area. Hampton County, Screven County, Bullock County, Candler-Jenkins counties, Tattnall County, Toombs County, Emmanuel County, Wheeler County. These areas seeing the wettest weather and the gustiest winds. Something to remember with tropical systems, what helps get the higher winds up above our heads down to the surface where it matters and where we are is the rain. So we're going to see the gustiest winds in Statesboro. They're going to spread into northern Effingham County, northern Bryan County, then interior inland Liberty County, perhaps saying just north of Wayne County, just north of Appling County. But as this band kind of pinwheels deeper into the I-16 and eventually low country I-95 corridor, certainly we can expect some gustier winds to arrive. So right now I want to pause radar for you, let you know where the wettest weather and maybe the increase in the gusty winds can be expected. I think Effingham County is going to see conditions go downhill here over the next, maybe 45 minutes to possibly an hour. So I'm going to zoom down into Effingham County. Really, it's northern parts of the county that are seeing a little bit of light rain right now. This is not incredibly heavy rain, but it's helping to allow gustier winds to make it down to tree level, bring down some limbs, and cause an increasing number of power outages. So northern Bryan County, Pembroke seeing some rain up to Denmark. Right now the bypass is soaked and it's pretty breezy there in Statesboro, gusts 40 to 50. Hearing reports of some tree issues there, power outages, and you can see the leading edge of this band now just to the east of Ridgeland down to Levy, and it's pushing off to the east. So Beaufort, you're going to get wetter. Hilton Head, you're going to get wetter, and your winds may increase once again. So Statesboro, Bullock County up into the Millen, Metter area. This area has been seeing pretty significant rain for quite a while now. Heaviest rain, Garfield down to Twin City, just to the north and northeast of Georgia 192. This is going to build off to the east. So if you're watching from northern Bullock County, Portal 25, they're up towards Millen. Conditions now, it's windy, it's damp outside, but you're going to see an increase in rainfall intensity and probably some gustier winds within the next 30 to 45 minutes. Right now across the city of Savannah, we've kind of missed out on the rain, gusty winds causing some minor tree damage out there. Certainly enough wind to bring down limbs. We have had isolated reports of tree damage across the city of Savannah, and that is leading to really the big impact this morning, power outages. So I want to move you down to the city here, again down through Brooklet. Rain is steady. Mitchell, Forks, and in northern Bryan and Liberty counties here, we're seeing some pretty steady rain. Claxton, Evans County, Reedsville, Toombs, and Tattnall counties. It's light rain, but gusty winds as well. Now you go further south from here and conditions actually improving down towards Brentwood, Odom, Wayne County. A lot of callers from here this morning. Conditions about as bad as they're going to get through the entire event. Maybe a little bit stronger wind headed your way within the next hour or two, but I don't think it's going to get that much worse. Little Wissy probably will get windier. Hinesville probably will get a little bit windier within the next hour or two. And then working up into the Savannah Metro, again, we're pretty dry right now, but we are watching this band of rain, Pembroke, Black Creek, Ellabelle, Bullock County into the Hinesville-Fort Stewart area build eastward. So conditions may get a little worse here in the Savannah Metro and adjacent low country, Jasper and coastal Beaufort counties within the next hour. And then I will again spread up into northern Beaufort County, Beaufort, probably as we get into the 4 to 5 o'clock time frame. Now we do have crews spread out here across the coastal empire and low country. We have meteorologist Jamie Ertel in the WTOC Storm Chaser near Port Wentworth this morning. Also WTOC WTOC reporter Danielle Lewan looking pretty wet and windy there. First, we're going to go to Jamie Erdahl, see what you are seeing right now. Jamie, certainly looking like gustier winds spreading into the metro at this time.
Yes, and so we're really on the cusp of Port Wentworth being on Georgia Highway 30, which transitions into southern Effingham County. We're talking about conditions going downhill in Effingham County, especially on the north end of the county. But we're on the south end, and we're still feeling this gusts. We are on the overpass over the train tracks because we heard that there could have been some trees down. They may already have cleaned up the debris. There is a little bit of debris in the roadway, pine straw, small limbs, something you really don't want to be driving over, especially if you have, you know, a sedan with low riding vehicle, or even if you are in a truck or such, because, you know, small limbs can get caught up under your undercarriage and do some damage. So we've seen 2 cars on Georgia 30 in the last 20 minutes since we've been out here. Not favorable conditions. And as we continue to drive, let me go back outside for you, and we are looking at just little pine straw needles, but bigger branches, and the winds are whipping. We were sitting on the overpass, of course, which can be gustier, elevated surfaces with the Talmadge being closed, obviously, but even smaller overpasses, gustier winds coming through. And I think we had about a 30-mile-per-hour wind gust just before you tossed to us, Cutter. We're going to wrap it up here on the Storm Chaser on the southern end of Effingham County and West Chatham, but in the meantime, we're going to toss it back to you.
Thanks, Jamie. Now we're going to go to a reporter Danielle Lewan in downtown Statesboro. Danielle, something you're dealing with. Jamie was in rain with the wind. You can see those trees blowing behind you. What have conditions been like? Have they gotten worse here over the past 45 minutes in Statesboro?
Cutter, absolutely. You just spelled it out completely. One of those gusts coming as we speak. They're coming in and out, but those 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts you were just describing to us, we're feeling them right now. Within the past 20 to 25 minutes, these conditions have gotten much worse. You can see just the sheets of rain coming down behind me. We are in downtown Statesboro right now, and the conditions not looking up. I do want to show you the effects of some of these wind gusts. This is not a small sign. This is a metal sign all the way from a business here that has completely come down. I've had to brace myself several times for some of these wind gusts, but we will continue to monitor them. I did just talk to emergency management agencies in the area who say as of right now, no downed trees or power lines. Thousands are without power, but they haven't located those. They do have crews actively out searching. I'm seeing a police officer back there in the corner behind me, so law enforcement officials are out and about making sure all of you are protected. But for now, reporting live from downtown Statesboro, I'm Danielle Lewan, WTOC News.
Okay, so a couple points to make here after watching Jamie Erdahl's live shot, watching Danielle's. Notice how different the conditions were. The inland community, Statesboro, Bullock County, Sylvania, Screven County, Vidalia, Toombs, and Tattnall counties. Conditions worse there. But as this rain band shifts deeper into the WTOC viewing area, and I'm going to kind of refresh here, zoom back out for you really quickly, we can expect similar conditions to expand also eastward into the WTOC viewing area, including more viewers, including the Savannah Metro. It is this rain band that is able to transport the gustiest winds that are usually way up by the clouds above our heads down to the surface and cause some of those problems. The other thing to note this morning, tree damage. It has been scattered already occurring, widespread to scattered power outages. So this is not a majorly destructive event, but it is one that is certainly inconvenient and one that is still hazardous in spots. So what we're watching, what you're going to be noticing here over the next 1 to 2 hours as this rain band expands deeper into now coastal and I-95 portions of the viewing area, but probably north of Wayne County, probably north of Bristol, probably north of McIntosh County. The conditions will continue to go downhill as this progresses eastward as well. Again, we're going to be keeping you updated. One reminder here, if you lose power between now and our next top of the hour cut-in, 4 a.m., you don't have to miss any information. We have a lot of outages coming in right now, several thousand reportedly without power, some in the city of Savannah. you're looking right now at our Georgia power outage, current outage map. It is not localized. It is widespread. All of Chatham County seeing outages, really not discriminating here. Pretty much anybody capable of losing power this morning. Also SCE&G in South Carolina, many outages reported. We have many agencies, many power providers reporting issues this morning, and likely we will see the outage numbers climb here as conditions continue to go downhill. So want to remind you that you can always catch the latest forecast. You do not have to miss our 4 a.m. update if you lose power. You can stream our coverage in the WTOC news and weather apps. I have also posted those power outage maps to my Facebook page, WTOC Cutter Martin. But we really want you to know is that news coverage, weather coverage continues. You can get it power or not in the WTOC news and weather apps. Also make sure your severe weather alerts, the audible alerts, the tone, the alarm are on in your WTOC weather app this morning. Time now is 3:10. Conditions again going downhill, rain increasing, winds increasing. Your power may go out. Keep your devices charged, and we'll bring you another update coming up right here in the Weather Center at 4 a.m.